Hello, I'm Catherine Fernandez Rundle, the State Attorney for the 11th Judicial Circuit of Florida, Miami-Dade County. Being the fourth largest prosecutor's office in the country, we're accustomed to creating programs, partnerships, and innovative approaches to fight crime and seek justice for victims. I remember back in 2012 when I found out that Florida ranked number 2 or 3 in the number of victims of human trafficking, and that Miami was number 1 in the state of Florida. I asked my team, how many cases of human trafficking do we have? And the response was, a handful at best. That began my journey into looking into human trafficking. Where were these victims and who were they? Because if you're not looking for human trafficking, you won't see it. We needed to learn where this was occurring, how it was occurring, who was being victimized, and who were the perpetrators of these horrific crimes. All of this was necessary in order to create an organizational response that was efficient, effective, and tailored to our large and diverse community. We studied other existing programs and approaches to combating human trafficking and helping victims around the United States, and even went to Israel. We created a policy institute which brought together key stakeholders from government agencies, including the Department of Children and Families, community organizations, service providers, faith-based groups, and of course, law enforcement. This allowed us to see the issue in a holistic way and create a safety net of services and a protocol for law enforcement and prosecutors to work these cases. It was extremely important to identify the connections that we see between human trafficking, sex battery, cyber crimes, domestic violence, organized crime, gangs, and dependency. And we used the expertise and resources within my office and within the community that we used for other cases and expanded them to cover human trafficking. I established a permanent and full-time dedicated unit to handle all human trafficking cases and investigations. These specialized, dedicated prosecutors in this unit, they have the knowledge and experience that is needed for these delicate and complicated cases. We follow a trauma-informed prosecution model as to not re-traumatize our victims who have already survived so much. We also decided that having co-location of services and law enforcement who have regular staffing provides a strong safety net so that nothing falls through the cracks. Helping victims heal and become whole gives them the strength to rebuild their lives and to face their traffickers in a courtroom. At the same time, we use technology and other resources in order to prove a case if and when our victim refuses to testify. We created the role of victim specialists. They are truly angels who are crucial as they are direct connection with our victims, and they create a special bond. They are a lifeline, a friend. They are part of our rapid response team who are available 24/7 along with members of our human trafficking task force. This task force, made up of officers from various police agencies and our own investigators who are experienced former officers, they proactively and reactively investigate cases and provide guidance and assistance to our local, state, and federal law enforcement agencies. In 2018, I opened a first of its kind, so far as I know, Human Trafficking Center to facilitate investigations, prosecutions, and services for victims of human trafficking. The center was designed with the goal of creating a single doorway to focus efforts and resources and to facilitate information sharing. We have provided trainings for officers, first responders, medical personnel, school teachers, and employees in other local organizations, including the hospitality industry, on how to identify human trafficking victims. I was also invited to testify before a bipartisan congressional committee. In the past 9 years, my office has touched the lives of over 800 victims of human trafficking and filed over 700 human trafficking-related criminal cases. There's so much more that we would like to share with you about how to fight human trafficking, but it's impossible to fit everything into this short video. So I invite you to check out our website, and if you have any questions or would like us to share our experiences with you and your team, please reach out to me anytime. Thank you. Stay healthy and safe.